There's a better song. There's a better song without those words. Time, see what's become. Oh, it's a Simon and Garfunkel song.
No, it was
You're stealing the lyric.
well, it's actually the Bangles.
Oh, it's the Bangles version of the song? Or the
Well,
Bangles are singing this?
they did another song when they started. They go time, time, time. See what's become of me. Da,
Ah,
da,
yes.
da, 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 da.
It
You never
works.
heard the song? Dun, dun, dun,
And most of
dun,
the
dun.
normies won't have the
Look
verse, but
around, leaves
Simon
are
and Garfunkel.
brown,
That's all.
and there's a hazard to the
That's fine.
winter. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, it just couldn't be better if it was Victory at Sea.
Okay. All right, so
Oh,
here we are getting ready to gear up for the next Wheel of Time season 3. We're here with Paul.
howdy, guys.
We're here on Pelican Productions Studio bringing you the latest in what? WOT. What is this? So it's been a little bit since we've been doing any of the Wheel of Time stuff. And now that season 3 is gearing back up, let's check out the trailer and see what we think about what's going on.
Get her done.
I mean, we both seen this trailer, but we just want to like have it going in the background, see what kind of pops up, and give a yep. So it's kind of off the cuff here.
I honestly, my first take was it was too short. I would have liked maybe a 4-minute trailer.
Yeah, we got 1 minute here, and they're gonna flash a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, they're just all they're giving us is like still photos, effectively. And I guess, and that's why I thought they were going to come out with another trailer like last month, or even right now, because it's now about a month before premiere. And I thought that they'd come out with finally a one that would at least give us some idea of what.
Well, I think we'll probably be able to glean a lot from this. Let's check it out. We start here. It opens up, and we're right here in Ruidian.
Right.
And you can see we got some really nice scenery here.
I think it is not exactly as I visualized it, but I don't have any problem at all with how they did it. That's just perfectly fine. I honestly had a feeling of it being, when I read it, I had a feeling of the fog being more confined, not really filling a huge, like they have it there, the whole valley, but that it was kind of confined. But maybe I just underestimate the scale of the city that Ruidian would have been under the circumstances.
So, you can see that, right?
Oh, that it's massive. Yes.
Okay.
So,
and let's see if we can see what he's got here, who he's with. So we got Rand for sure. We know Rand's standing here.
Okay, standing to his left.
This is probably Rhuarc?
That would be the right choice. It looks more like Lan to me, actually.
Okay, and who do you think this is?
That would have to be, that could be Moiraine, though there's no need for it to be.
This is probably Aviendha.
No, I think the one to her right.
The Spear Sister for sure.
Huh?
Spear Sister for sure. So we got some, basically we got some Aiel here.
I think it's Chad or Bane, actually, which is taller. Okay. And we know that in the way they had it in season 2, though Aviendha is supposed to be not especially short, in fact, kind of tall for an Aiel, and that there should have been 3 women of the same height. In the show, Aviendha is definitely shorter than the other 2 Aiel women she's traveling with. So, and I think those are supposed to be Bane and Chad. And we have yet to meet. The one we haven't met is Gaul. That's who we're looking for.
Well,
because we should
right off the bat, I like the way this looks.
Oh, absolutely. The framing of it looks
great.
Perfect. I just can't quite tell who's there.
We got all these. Look at all these spears. You see all the spears.
Those could be the Shido.
Right. And then we got Moraine. Now, I'm pretty sure what we see going on there is they're just flashing a real quick glance of her experience where she has all those lives, because they're going to point to that later in the trailer here. So she's done it like 1,000 times, you know. So she has all the like times that she's done it. She's seen every possibility.
Interesting. The Doctor Strange event.
Yeah, and so then we also have here what appears to be some type of temple here.
That's what and there's a 3, I don't think they're goddesses. I think they might be historic Amerlins.
Yeah.
Like Bodwin, like Bonwin, or the one that's dispatched them. What was her name? Oh, will you catch me on the hop? The Amerlin who, remember they killed her? The Black Aja killed the Amerlin that dispatched Moiraine and Siuan in the first place and deposed her.
Right.
Right about the time Guittara passed away.
Right.
So that might, I think that's what those are historic.
Well, we're definitely back in the White Tower. This is probably
right. It's in a temple of some
it's
type.
in over near the tower, probably, right?
Could be.
All right, so we have some people down here. This could be a flash forward too, to like, or a flashback when from the time of the Age of Legends, right?
With the lighting like that, that would suggest to me that it's part of the war at that time then. And what we're looking at is either a moment before that temple gets destroyed, because the lighting is very, very dusty, and I wouldn't have expected that kind. And it suggests that we're either in an abandoned temple, or that temple is the.
Well, there's a lot of. If you look down at the bottom of there, if you see the bottom, there's just tons of people standing there.
I see them now. I never did see them before. Yeah.
They're all just across. They're just all standing there.
And they're dinky. Those are big statues.
Let's kind of like, let's get some context. Ooh, there's somebody walking there. Who's that walking?
Was that a reverse angle in the same shot? Oh wow, yeah.
So, boom, she comes in, and then boom, they're walking. I don't know who would it be. This looks like. Can you see my little mouse there?
I cannot distinguish the people. I think it's 3 women from the way they're walking.
Yeah, they look like women. Okay, here's Moraine. She's looking up.
She's looking the other direction.
Well, this is a different place.
Statues. You think she's in a different situation?
I think this is a completely different place, because she looks outside now. Now she looks like she's outside. And it's raining. It's raining, and she has a hood on. This could be anywhere.
Yeah, anytime.
This could be anything.
Yeah. Whoops! Wait a minute. Go back. There was action in the background.
Okay.
I just saw. See this right there?
Yeah, there's someone coming out. There's someone coming out of the door.
Yes.
It's Lan.
Okay.
There's a sword right here. Here's his sword.
So she came out first, and then he followed. This is an entirely different scene. Look, it's dry. He's out in the waste, right there.
Here's
his
Rand.
All grown. So
got his hair's grown out, and it's definitely got the Aiel looking. He looks different.
The working clothes, the Cadensor.
They've aged him up a little bit.
Good, as they should. Because little time has to pass.
We got Lan. He looks pretty fierce right here.
Yep. And Alain, the man who is a nation.
No doubt. Oh, we got a red sister here.
We have Liandrin. Is it Alrudden, or is that Alviarin's last name?
So there's an interesting So she takes
I know.
her. Look, this
I
is
know.
kind of like, I think this is that place. Remember when they would like they would talk about the meetings where all of the evil ones meet, and then people would like remote in, and some people were there, and then like, you know what I'm talking about? They would have these meetings and stuff.
Right, where the little
I think,
girl crawls in under the table.
well, yeah, but no, I'm talking about in the book. But like, I think this, yeah,
Oh,
but I think this is a meeting too. She's at a meeting, I
yeah.
think.
The meetings you were just referring to, I thought those were the chosen meeting at that invented place in Tel'aran'rhiod.
Yeah, maybe.
Where they'd each bring their own throne, quote unquote.
I don't know what this is or why we're seeing her put on a crown right now.
Yeah, that's, like I say, in Tel'aran'rhiod,
I mean, maybe
imagine it. I don't think
the only thing I can think of is that she's in.
That's in
her mom's.
It makes no sense for her to do that anywhere but Caemlyn.
Yeah, I mean, why would she? Yeah, so maybe we see Caemlyn.
Please don't threaten me with a good time. Okay? I mean, I've been waiting to see Caemlyn since the third episode of the show. Mm-hmm. That's when I thought I was going to get a good look at it, and we skipped it all together. We
haven't seen any Caemlyn yet. That's a good point. That's a good point.
So, and if that's the case, then they're starting the War of the Succession with Dyelin and all of those folks. So, and that's a little early for that. It's way early for that. We haven't even met Morgaze yet.
So we got Caemlyn probably here, or some type of dream she's having. I mean, she could be having a dream.
That has to be the more likely situation. It's in Tel'aran'rhiod, and she's learning how to use her presence there, because it's not a power. It's a state of mind thing, right? You remember that? Isn't that how they capture Moghedien? That Nynaeve says, she's wearing a collar, and there's the collar on Moghedien, and she's controlling it, and now all of a sudden she's collared Moghedien in Tel'aran'rhiod. Mm-hmm. And then drags her out of it, and then she's their prisoner forever until she escapes when Halima is. Oops, I shouldn't give that away. That's a big spoiler.
It's fine. We're spoiler here. We're a spoiler zone. I just
went 5 books down the line.
Go away if you don't want spoilers. We're always going to tell you. That's a thing here on our channel. If you don't like spoilers, go. Leave us.
Okay, so back to here. So
we got this looks like Lanfear, and
that would be Moghedien.
What's her name that we just saw in the red?
Liandrin?
Yeah, I think this is Liandrin.
Really?
And this is or Elaida.
Either one is a really interesting development. It's absolutely non-book, but it's very interesting development.
Look.
I don't know what that is.
Well, it looks like there is some kind of a stole on here. Right?
Yeah, could be.
Some kind of a official garb like that an Armelin would wear. But this is Lanfear. That's her silhouette, man.
It's so small on my screen that I really can't see it very clearly. Can you make it bigger for me?
I don't know if I can zoom in.
Is that going to ruin things for you?
No, you can make it bigger on your screen.
I can?
Right, can't you?
Yeah, there I am. Let's see. That looks like, actually, the hairdo looks like Suan.
It's
the seated one.
But this one looks like Lanfear to me.
No, don't think so.
Okay. All right. Let's move on.
I think that is either Moiraine or Leanne. Now, Leanne, they set up as having her hair always pinned back.
You're talking about right here?
Yeah. Leanne, remember, is tall. She's Saldaean, so she would be dark-skinned.
This whole scene looks like it's like not reality, and that this is like Lanfear talking to someone on the throne here.
Then it can't be any of that. It can't be Elaida or Suan or any of those people. It could be Liandrin.
Yeah, I don't know why I feel like that is her.
But Liandrin, wasn't working with Lanfear.
So what is this? What do you think this
I
is?
was just going to ask you. I have no idea what this has to be something Moiraine's
Angreal?
finding Ruidian. But what it is, I couldn't tell you.
I don't remember there being an orb of any kind.
Exactly. I have no idea what that is at all. And she's dressed as un-Aes Sedai as you can imagine.
Yeah.
She's not even, those aren't even female Cadensor. That's,
I'm trying to think of what it could be. I mean,
she could, remember, as far as I recall, she could qualify as a wise one, right? And the wise ones really kind of took to her just about as easily as they took to Egwene.
Well, definitely we're going to see a bunch of like iterations of Moiraine here because she lives like a thousand lives. This is why she knows what's going to happen. Lanfear keeps killing her like in every single time up to the point, and so they're kind of alluding to her seeing all these iterations happen.
Again, that still gives us no clue what that orb is. I mean,
No, I understand, but I'm just saying they're showing that it could be anything then, because it could be in any dimension, any reality.
Could they be showing her finding what they're saying is the key to the Choedan Kal?
But look at this. So we see a color.
Yeah,
appears to be air, right, going into it.
Well, force is either coming out or going into it, and then now
first it goes in, now it's coming out. And it's like the wind or something. The winds.
Well, in a color-coded depiction of them using the one power, white would be it's supposed to be spirit. White is
isn't this light?
Spirit.
Okay. Is it white? It looks yellow to me.
That's yellow because the rest of the frame is yellow. I think the basic. It's hard for me to say because it's so ephemeral that it's taking the color of the pattern of the. See that now it's kind of bluish.
It has a green. It gets kind of emerald, like an emerald color.
That would be earth. I
wonder what she's doing there. And then we definitely we see this is accepted stuff here.
Yeah.
So they're raising, this looks like she's being raised to accepted.
Is that Nynaeve?
No, this is,
Egwene.
Egwene. This is Siuan.
Who's in the middle there?
That's the keeper.
So that's Leanne.
Yeah.
I loved her character in the book. Absolutely.
This is them raising her to accept it, I believe.
Cool.
That's what it looks like. Right?
And then we have a nice variety
of them. We have Moiraine on the ground again. Interesting. So, another eye open here.
Whose feet are those?
Quick flash. Just a quick flash there. You almost miss it. There she is again in this other place. Okay. A feet drag. That looked like Lan's feet. This is Nynaeve.
Right. He's not walking Lan-like, I'll tell you that.
No, this is probably Rand.
That's who I thought originally when I first saw it. I said Rand.
This is Rand, and they show him again in this state where he is with this lighting here.
Okay.
It looks like a vision state, probably when he goes to Rhuidean.
Wouldn't that be interesting, Shook? Okay, and here she is upside down again.
All right, so why are we showing
That's a good question. They don't have anything. That's wild.
Maybe this is, remember when they kind of, I don't know, maybe this is one of those things where she's learning to dream walk and then she sees him. Or this is somewhere, this definitely happens somewhere with the Aiel. Because this looks like an Aiel situation in a tent.
Correct.
You know?
I agree. Right? I agree.
And that was, but it's a
So
strange scene.
There's Lan training him. That's good.
So here she is again, upside down. And then we have the training scene. That's a good. We need to see some. We've definitely been waiting for that. We've been waiting to see some training. Right?
And they didn't,
all right, so then.
Is that
desert?
Snow?
No, this is not snow.
I thought it was supposed to be.
This is a dune. This is a dune.
Distance. Well,
it does look like snow, kind of, but it's not. These are sand. Yeah.
Now it just doesn't look as desolate as I always picture the waste.
It does look like a powder, doesn't it?
It does look like powder. Yeah. Then there is such sand, but.
Okay, here they are in the Aiula Waste.
Right. And that really remarks on the difference in their heights.
Yeah, here's the tree.
Remember, Moiraine is short, right? Finally, they made a point of her being short.
Yeah, she's little.
She's dinky in the books. And that, Mighty Might kind of thing.
This tree here.
That's a Vendosora.
Mm-hmm. And you can
Those
see...
are the pillars. Did you see the pillars?
4 pillars. Okay, so this is definitely... We saw Rand...
Right.
This is the same color.
He took a step, and now he's somebody else. Takes a step, now he's the next guy.
All right, so here we go. Here's Rand dying with Moiraine.
So this is one of the ones where she says, "Oh, that can't be that. We can't let that future happen."
This is Aviendha. Here's Lanfear with we got Lanfear messing with Rand again, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, there she is.
I said that she would end up in the middle, neither good. She would chaotic neutral. That she'd do the Catwoman thing.
So we have.
Is this?
I agree. I think it is. This is her strangling Moiraine in the middle of a situation, making her think it was. She probably was making her think she was someone else, and then in the midst of it, boom! She surprises her and strangles her. Here she is strangling her again in another time. Here she is dying again by her hand again. And I think she's saying here, it's 1,000 whatever. I've seen it 1,000 times. And everyone, basically she has to die for Rand to make it.
Yep.
Or something like that.
Well, she has seen all the ways that her dying does not help.
Right.
And I don't know at that point whether she had seen the one way she goes, aha, this is how it works out. This is how I die, and it works. So I think that's where let's see what they do here. What are they destroying here?
Let's go slower.
So they're using the power there.
Playback speed.
1/4.
All right.
Okay, that is Alana.
And her warders.
With her 2 warders.
And she's just tearing up the floor here.
Right.
Look at that. That's pretty tight. It looks good.
It's a great effect.
Here's Rand in his chambers at the castle.
Which castle?
The one where he he's got the bed chamber, and the sister and the Spear sisters are outside guarding the same. This is before he goes to Meridian.
Before or after he has gone?
This is before, because remember when What's Her Face comes to see him and tries to tempt him, and then he bursts into flame and the whole place is on fire. His whole bed chamber's on fire and everything's destroyed and the pages are everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And then Perrin has his episode, and Matt has his episode.
This is the Stone of Tyr event.
This looks like a but this looks like that, doesn't it? Where he's got because you see the mirrors, you see the bed chamber, and he explodes into fire because he.
with his power
Yeah.
Well, remember, in the book, he had to absorb his mirror selves in order to stop the damage. Remember?
Right. I think that's what's going on right now.
So,
see?
And that, yeah.
And then it's just left in total shambles. Let's look at that again.
Right. Yeah. That's right. That's what it should be.
Because so it was like the right before Perrin comes to talk to him is where this would be.
Right.
After just surviving,
thinking he did it. Remember?
Surviving the axe thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Matt has to survive the cards.
All right, so here we are. This is definitely, if you look at the other side, this other guy over here, he's got the tats on his arms. He's saying he's the one.
Oh, so this is at the
hold. That hold, that place where they told them all to meet.
Cold Rock's hold.
Yeah. That's where this is.
So that's Couladin standing next to him.
Check him out. Look, he's got the snake tats.
Interesting. He's got the tats.
So that's who he's up against. Who's saying he's the Carachar. Here's Lanfear again. Yeah, look at there they are standing there.
Yeah, and on the rock where you can hear from in the whole area.
They're all standing around like Fremen.
Because they are. Because he stole the idea from Herbert. Which is fine. I like what he did with it. I like the Aiel better than I like the Fremen. Ooh.
We know who this is.
Move it.
This is Galad.
Oh my lord! Yeah,
look at all the girls back here.
Yeah, he's gorgeous.
They're all like, oh, look at they got their hands up.
Man,
Galad.
Rand
doing some. Oh, we got Perrin making a axe.
Or is he making the hammer? Yeah, he's making an axe, not a hammer.
There's the keeper again. Oh, that's Min. That's his Min. She looks good.
Up the world. There's Matthew.
She's wearing beautiful clothing. Oh yeah, this must be when they hide her away and make her wear pretty clothes in the
Elmindreda days.
You got Matt. Looks like he's gazing at a dagger. Girl. He looks like he's gazing at a dagger.
Sure wish they dropped that because that's kind of like it just gets in the way.
Who knows what they're gonna do with this dagger situation?
Or the Ashandarai thing. Which they got to sort that all out.
All right.
Okay, who is standing?
This
on the
is left? This is Liandrin.
Okay.
And this is.
Is that Moghedien?
Moghedien. Yeah, Moghedien.
The spider.
Oh, here we go. So we have Siuan obviously is somehow they're either thinking of it like what? Are they back? This looks like that place again that they meet up, but it looks like the fishing village.
It does.
But it doesn't look like that place where they hit. It wasn't a fishing. Yeah, so this looks like a different place.
Well, it could be. That could be Tyr, where Siuan comes from. Remember?
Right.
Her father was
maybe
a fisherman in the fingers of the dragon.
Yeah.
So, they're going to have us a little Lesbo action.
This is Vail, probably.
Fine with me. No time like the present.
Pretty sure that's Vail. This is, I don't know who that is.
I like her, though.
This is Egwene.
Rand's upset.
He's upset. He sure looks upset. He looks.
He's not having a good day.
No, he's probably probably learning about this right here.
Oh, he couldn't have, but he wouldn't have seen his mother's death, would he?
Yeah, he does. He does when he finds out. That's when he goes on that vision in Rhuidean. He does see that, and he sees his parents. Yeah, he sees this whole thing that happens.
I just read it.
Okay, maybe he didn't. Maybe I'm wrong. But I thought for sure he saw his parents. He definitely
No,
saw them and knows
no,
where he
he
came
steps
from.
way back. The first step is like 5 generations from the breaking.
Okay, well maybe they're just referencing it so that and maybe they put it in there so that he does have that.
That's my guess. They've inserted
connection.
that as his first vision. Yes.
Maybe they
And
just want that connection to take place in Rand's mind, that is for sure where he came from.
Right, and then he has to then see Janduin, his father, somehow. Because this doesn't prove anything other than his mother, unless he recognizes from that image that his mother was an adopted Aiel and not genetically, if that's even a thing, because she was, remember, he is distant cousins of Moiraine and Elaine.
Mm-hmm.
And Galad and Gowan are his half brothers. So I don't know if you knew that. Did you realize that?
Yeah, I know. I knew that. I knew that. I totally. You don't find that out till way later, but that's definitely
they share a mother. She
a real thing.
The other two. So fathers are different, but so
okay.
So that's they do that just, and there's Liandrin not having.
She looks pretty bloody.
Yeah, she's not having a good day.
She looks like she's covered in blood or something.
I wonder if it's hers. She's fighting with somebody.
And then Perrin looks, dude, he looks badass. Look at him.
Oh yeah, he's gone into.
He's got his axe.
Yes, he
See,
does.
there's the axe. Oh no, that's not that. Yeah, that's the axe he made, the battle axe. This must be at the Battle of Emond's Field right here. Look in the background.
Yeah, I know.
No, she's not there. This is a different place.
Totally different thing. You're right.
Different place, and then look, this is some fighting.
Stop. This is
what is this?
In Tar Valon. This battle,
yeah, Tar Valon.
That's in Tar Valon because I know that street. And so you're right. And the other one then goes flash to Perrin in Emond's
This is Emond's Field. See, this, right. there's a dwelling right there.
Wine spring right behind him.
That looks like the Wine Spring Inn.
Yeah. So okay, I'm good. Which is great. And that's Alana, and she lost another warder?
She lost her warder, probably.
Don't remember that happening. She lost.
Okay, now this is interesting. So now what we see here is everybody back here is all of our cast in different lights. Each time they show them, they're like with why am I not remembering her name? Celine.
I thought that I thought the center one there was.
No, this is what's her face, the bad chick.
Those are the chosen.
Lanfear. This is Lanfear, and these are all Perrin, Rand, Egwene, and everybody all joining her. Wow. In each iteration. Watch. So this is all them in the back. Watch. There's Moiraine dying. And that looked like it was in the ways.
Yes, it did.
Right? And so then another one. She's dead with Rand. Looks like she's dead there. Rand's holding her. That's it. That's all they showed there.
Okay.
Why did they only show one? There must be a different trailer because they showed another trailer where this happens like 5 or 6 times in a row, and you see all of their faces are Rand, Nynaeve, Egwene, and they're all in different. They all look evil, and they're with Lanfear, and Moiraine is dying in all these different situations over and over again. So it looks like they kind of like join up with her in all these different iterations.
All right.
I don't know why they didn't show more. Maybe there is another trailer. But let's try it again next week.
I looked. I didn't find one. This is the only one I found.
All right.
So I think that's given.
So here we go.
2 years, you'd think they'd have had a couple of trailers, but whatever.
Well, I think March 13th is when it comes out. We're going to have a watch party over here. Right. You're going to come over, right? And so we'll definitely be getting our reactions so that we can talk about it. And those of you out there who are watching that want to be a part of the watch party and just watch along with us and chat along, just stay tuned, and we'll be putting that information out so that you can link up, and we'll be in the chat, watching the chat that night, and be able to get our live reactions of the first episode.
Yep.
All right, well, thanks for tuning in to our trailer reaction. We broke it down. We'll look at it some more and see if we can mine some more information out of this. But thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
See you later.